All right, so we've got this iRobot dock. It's got a fairly common issue. It only seems to affect these styles, but you can see this thing's broken off. I have a good replacement one here. You can find these on eBay. I don't know that iRobot makes these available, but they go for anywhere from $10 to about $30 on eBay, depending on when you can get one. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously make sure that you have your machine unplugged. This one is plug right here. So I'm just going to disconnect it from the bottom just so we can mess with this thing a little easier. But you'll probably look into this thing and realize that there's no screws or anything inside this to undo any of this. And that's because you have to get at it from the bottom, unfortunately. It's kind of a pain to take these apart, but we do have a few Phillips head screws back here that you're going to have to remove. And I believe we may have to remove this bottom part as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start taking this thing apart. There's a bunch of Phillips screws on the bottom. We're going to have to remove this bottom pan. We're also going to have to remove all 4 of these screws. However, in order to take one of these apart, you have screws hiding behind this. So we've got to pop this out. And for this, I'm just going to use a simple flathead. And you can see how it's secured in there, just a couple pop tabs. It's almost like they make this stuff in such a way that they don't want you getting into this. But we're also going to have to remove this sort of sticker that they use. And as I just said, it's really like they don't want you to get into this stuff. So I'm just going to pull that back just enough to get to these. So we're going to pull these screws out. Just those 2. Turn the machine around. Now we have access to these bottom screws. So I'm just going to remove these. I'm already seeing some dirt and crap coming out of here. So that's kind of normal, especially if one of these has never been broken down before in service. I don't think we're going to need to remove this, but I'm going to kind of go slow. So now that that's done, we'll go ahead and pull these out too. There we go. So now we can see the bottom tube here. So we have to remove some other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and clean out some of this off camera. I'll be right back. So I got what I could. But you'll notice this is going to have to all go back in a certain way. But we can remove this with that removed. Take these screws out too. So with those two screws out, that's now out of the way. There's a bunch of junk and filth inside there, so I'm going to clean that out real quick. So I'm going to go back under here, kind of compress this a bit. There we have it. So you can see where this one broke. This is a really common issue on these, unfortunately. So we are going to need the spring. Make sure you grab that. I'm actually going to leave the spring off for the time being, because I'm just going to stick this back in, just like this. So as you all can see, I'm just kind of manipulating the bottom gasket so it lines up properly. Put that hose back on. This thing smells very strongly of curry, by the way. So now that that's done, I'm just going to kind of line this back up. And there's two screw posts. You can see the one right there to the left, the one right there to the right. And just going to kind of get these lined back up, as well as stick that through. So now that I have it mostly lined up where I want it, grab our spring, shove that back on. That's going to go right to the inside right there. So very carefully, trying to be patient here too. Just lining this thing back up. And that's what you want it to do. You want it to spring back just like that. Of course, you got to get this whole thing lined up here. And then you have two tabs up here, which go into that notch, and then there's another notch on the other side. So there's quite a few things you have to get lined up, I guess. There we go. Spring's good. So now that that's complete, I'll grab these two small screws, grab my manual screwdriver. I'm going to keep a hand on this, flip her back over. There's a reason why I'm not using my little impact for this job. These are all plastic screws. You really run the risk of damaging the threads when you do work like this. Okay. So now it's just pretty much the reverse for reassembly. Throw these two back in, same thing, manual screwdriver. I don't even know if this stuff is gonna re-stick to any of this, by the way. So if that's a big deal to you, you might want to get some silicone RTV. I don't want to say super glue because then it'll be pretty hard to get it back off if you need to ever get back into this thing. Looks like we've got this that came undone, so I got to figure out where this goes. Does not look like it goes back to here. So let me figure that out real quick. After looking over the video footage, this actually goes right back here, and you really can't see where it's supposed to go. I could get this to go back in instead of having to take the board off. Just really just need to line it up. So now, like I said before, we're just doing a reverse reassembly. I'm going to go over this with the the shop vac too, kind of clean this off with a dusting brush. And then when we get to the next step, putting everything back together, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I disconnected this. This is just a simple connector here, so we'll just go ahead and reinstall this. It looks like those point up. Simple as that. And just get everything back on, make sure it's all lined up as best you can. And thankfully, these are all the same size Phillips. Gotta say, I'm not really a huge fan of this type of thing. And it looks like this goes on one way, so you can see how it's kind of offset. So the flat side is going to go down, just like that. These other two screws, we can go ahead and throw these into the back. Now, can't forget this. Power deal only goes on one way and it just slides into place. I'm going to vacuum this off right quick. Okay. So now we're just going to stick this on up. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely in there. Of all the correct screws. And everything is really, like I said, it's just the reverse. So not really too much of a reason to have to show all this again. So that's how you break one of these down to get into it. Now, unfortunately, this one is likely to break in the future too. So take that for what it's worth. Hopefully they do start making these available on the aftermarket at some point, but who knows if they will. This is now an obsolete bin. The I-Series bins and J-Series bins, the I-Series are similar to this, but the J-Series are almost completely different. And even those are now obsolete with the newest vacuums that Roomba has, or iRobot has come out with. But unfortunately, going to have to find used parts most likely to keep your machines going. Stay tuned for more videos.